my goodness.
Yeah.
Urgent breaking news. These tortilla chips and this salsa.
It's some good stuff.
It is amazing stuff. Chef Tom Williams from Kroger, 4404 Bramilton Avenue. It's important that you know that address. More on that to come.
Yes.
But you always bring us nice snacks.
Yeah, this is Simple
And these
Truth.
go perfectly with what you're doing here
Simple
today.
Truth organic blue and white tortilla chips with some 3 different kinds of Simple Truth salsa, the black bean and corn, the medium salsa, and the tomatillo salsa.
I've never had this before.
It's really good.
It is really good.
So what we're doing today is...
I'm going to hold it right for effect here so that everybody can see this at home.
It's some Mexican street food called...
I recommend this highly.
Which is a torta, which is kind of like a sandwich. In Mexico, they call it torta, they mean lunch.
Okay.
It's also in a couple of other European cultures, but they're not meaning the same thing.
Okay.
And it's generally torta de whatever, as, you know, what's the ingredient in the dish. And this one's the torta de Milanese, which is torta with meat.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I've got some pork cutlets that come sliced thin from our meat department, or you can slice them yourself and pound them out.
Yeah.
Egg wash, some panko breadcrumbs that has salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder.
Okay.
And to that, we're going to go over to I'm using an electric skillet that my grandmother gave me. It was hers, so it's an oldie but a goodie. 350 degrees, 2 or 3 minutes per side, and that's what you got.
Now, the last time I had a pork chop sandwich, it was at Snappy Lunch in Mount Airy.
Okay. How was that?
It was great.
All right, the thing about a torta, it's all about the toppings, man. It's all the toppings. It's, you know, the perfect vessel for stuff. So, like, we've got some baby greens here, got some nice ripe avocados, some tomatoes, some grated queso fresco, which we have in our dairy department, as well as the Salvadoran-style table crema, which is a sour cream.
Let's talk about that real quick. Let's not gloss over that, because this stuff is really good.
Yeah, it is. I had you sample it on a chip. It's rich, it's creamy, it's not like any other normal sour cream that you're going to have. I mean, it is so good.
Yeah.
Bruce and I were commenting on that earlier. I've got some refried black beans, some red onions for those who like, some sliced radishes, jalapenos, and a chipotle mayonnaise that I made. I took some chipotle and adobo, about a half a can, it's a small can, and some mayonnaise, and pureed it into the blender.
Oh, nice.
All right, Bruce, you're hungry. What do you want on this? Everything?
Everything.
Everything, okay. We're going to start out with a little black bean. And I'm going to smear that. See, you saw I hollowed out the inside. That's so you get more stuff in there, you know, because it's all about the stuff.
Right. Now, I know you have various different rolls here.
Yeah,
these are ones that lend themselves better to
these are burrito, what it's called a burrito, which we sell in the Kroger delicatessen, the Kroger Deli and Bakery. Wow, I'll get that out in a minute.
Sure.
And it's the roll you should be using, but you can use anything.
Sure.
This is a Mexican style. I've had them that are a little crustier, like the white version of it's crustier than the wheat version of it.
Right.
So anyway, I've got the black beans, I've got the avocado. I'm going to put a little tomato in there. I'm going to slice this in half so it fits down in there nicely. I'm going to put a little radish on there.
Radish?
Yeah, a little jalapeno. You like it hot, Bruce?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I'm going to take and I'm going to layer these pork cutlets in there. And I'm using them 1.5 because one of them just didn't fill it.
Right.
Let's see, I need a little lettuce. I'm putting everything on there.
Aren't you, though?
The man said he wanted everything,
Right.
so that's what we're doing. A little chipotle mayonnaise, a little sliver of crema, and a splash of onion. Bruce, you can't talk to anybody after this. And together it goes, and here we are.
Wow.
And it's lunch. I mean, it's very filling. I made these at home the other night. There you go, Bruce, you're ready now. You don't have to wait till after the show to get your
Yeah, how about
today.
that? Well, you got to face the product
Oh, I'm
here.
sorry.
What do we call that? There was a term.
Product presentation.
No, but there was a term where you make sure everything, the label's out. And I learned-
fronting.
Fronting.
Yes.
Fronting. That's exactly
Yes.
what it is. Do you know, by the way, on the job with Bob, where I went and worked as grocery clerk
Yes.
at Kroger, that thing has been viewed like 400 times.
Sweet.
Why are people watching that story so much?
But, you know,
I don't know.
Why haven't they watched it 4,000 times?
Thank
would be
you.
my question.
Thank you. All right, so a reminder real quick, we're going to put this recipe on our website,
Yes, sir.
VIRGINIAFIRST.com. When we come back, since Bruce already has his, we'll plate up some for ourselves, and we'll talk about the great things that are happening at Kroger this weekend for Memorial Day and next week as well. So stay tuned for that. Your Fox 2127 Morning News will be right back.
If you've been injured, consider this. Insurance companies track the results of law firms.
They know which ones fight in court and which ones don't. If your lawyer has a reputation for settling cheap, what kind of offer do you think you'll get? Call the Scobard Law Firm. Insurance companies know our reputation for success both in and out of the courtroom. Get Scobard. Call 877-444-4444. Helping people. It's what we do.
Quality, convenient, patient-focused dental care in our region is a reality at Blue Ridge Dental Group. With offices in the New River Valley, Roanoke, Salem, Vinton, and Smith Mountain Lake, there's an office near you. By providing full-service family dentistry, cosmetic and restorative procedures, you receive the personalized, gentle care you deserve with every visit. Blue Ridge Dental Group. We love to see you smile.
Grandview Trailer Sales has the RV that's perfect for your family and the accessories too. Just west of Bedford on 460, Grandview Trailer Sales has the latest quality trailers from top names like Gulfstream, Starcraft, Evergreen, Cricket, and A-Liner. No matter how big or how small your perfect RV is, they're all here for your convenience. So stop by and take a look inside. Grandview Trailer Sales on Route 460, just west of Bedford.
You may have heard this.
Experience the craft difference at Craft Collision Center.
But what does that mean? Craft Collision Center strives to provide the easiest experience for our customers with the quickest quality turnarounds in the areas we serve, backed by Craft's lifetime warranty on repairs. The Craft difference also means expanding to better serve our customers in Roanoke and Smith Mountain Lake with new locations on Orange Avenue in Roanoke and on Route 122 in Manita. Experience hassle-free repairs. Experience the Craft difference. Now in Roanoke, Manita, and Lynchburg.
Welcome to First Team's Used Car Supercenter, featuring over 400 used vehicles, from value-priced cars to the Prestige Collection by First Team. Plus, nearly every Prestige Collection vehicle comes with our valet service. We deliver your vehicle to your location at your convenience. And get values for life. Your oil changes, engine, and more covered for life. IMVP pricing means our low prices are set by the Virginia market, not by us. So you always get huge savings at First Team's Used Car Supercenter.
Hell's Kitchen, Tuesdays on your Fox 2127.
The world's largest travel site, TripAdvisor, has named the top restaurants for barbecue, and one Virginia restaurant made the top 10.
That's right. Richmond's Hogs Head Cafe comes in at number 7 on the list. TripAdvisor says they have the traditional dishes or something more creative like their signature hot dog. It's a deep-fried, bacon-wrapped frank topped with pulled pork, coleslaw, and tangy barbecue sauce.
The top 10 barbecue joints are ranked based on the volume and quantity of online reviews.
There you go. Looks delicious.
Do one of those have French fries in it, it looked like? That's probably what got it. People go crazy. You know, you put a French fry in a sandwich and all of a sudden, people go wild.
I know. I'm going to open up a restaurant where it's nothing but peanut butter and jelly with barbecue chips inside. Oh, it's going to be delicious.
Do you really like that?
Yeah. Don't you think that's good?
No.
Okay, well, then you haven't lived. 92 minutes down, close to 93 on this Thursday. We're heading out into the kitchen in just a few moments. Stick around.
Virginia Prosthetics. Believe in your possibilities.
Call on the hurt line. Calvis and Nackman. Right now.
It's very weird. You're not judging.
It's different, okay? Not weird, it's different.
I'm not judging you.
People.
I just think it's weird what you eat.
It's weird to me, but I don't think...
Looking for one of these?
Yoplait, smooth, creamy, and craved by the whole family.
Wouldn't it be great if you could advertise your business only to people that were interested? Well, you can. Your ads could appear on different websites, in mobile apps, or on Facebook, and only to users in desired geographic areas based on recent 30-day online behavior. Online behavior can include visits to your site, searches for your business or your competitors, looking at new content related to your industry, and more. Increase web traffic and awareness for your business today. Call Allison O'Brien at 540-344-2127.
The case against two men charged with murder in Henry County moves forward. A grand jury says there is enough evidence to continue the case against Jonathan Rivera-Olvera and James Moore. The two were indicted Monday. They're accused of murdering brothers Alfonso and Noel Navarro-Pena last year. The brothers' shooting death is thought to be about money and tied to a high-level drug ring. A grand jury in Henry County indicted a man from Collinsville charged on an abduction that happened in December. According to a circuit court record, 47-year-old Howard Williams was indicted on 2 counts of abduction. Police say Williams abducted Magna Vista High School nurse Lisa Gardner on December 19th after a fight. Williams is also facing 1 count of strangulation, carjacking, felony hit and run, and multiple counts of probation violation. His jury trial is set for September 10th. In Washington today, the Senate is expected to start talking about a bill to replace the Patriot Act, despite a marathon speech that lasted almost all night. Tracy Potts is on Capitol Hill this morning, where Senator Rand Paul just stopped talking a few hours ago.
I will not let the Patriot Act, the most unpatriotic of acts, go unchallenged.
It went on.
I think we can obey the Constitution and catch terrorists at the same time.
And on and on.
My voice is rapidly leaving. My bedtime is long since past.
Stand with Red! Stand with Red! With demonstrations outside and help from conservative Republicans and liberal Democrats inside, Senator Rand Paul spoke for 10.5 hours, finishing just before midnight.
I relinquish the floor.
Not technically a filibuster and not long enough to postpone what's expected to be today's debate on the USA Freedom Act.
The USA Freedom Act will make the FISA court look more like the courts that Americans deal with in other walks of life.
What doesn't make sense is to be pursuing approaches that don't make us safer and compromise our liberties.
The House passed the Freedom Act as an alternative, allowing phone companies, not the government, to keep your records. But some senators want to hold on to the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act expires June 1st.
Now, as Tracy Potts reporting, anticipating Congress may do nothing, the Justice Department has advised the NSA to stop collecting phone records after tomorrow to make sure they can shut down the program by the deadline.
Good morning to you. We are waking up to rain showers moving across the region. Now, the heaviest of the rain has already moved off to our east, and it's heading out to the beach. The last little bit of heavy rain we have hanging on is in far southeast Halifax County. We still have some moderate rain showers, though, that need to make it through here, and we are going to have some of those moving into Roanoke right after 9, right after 9:30 in Fincastle, Martinsville, right around 10 for another round of rain. Throughout the afternoon, we'll see gradual clearing. We will have enough cloud cover in place, though, to keep temperatures pretty low today. Only about 60 degrees at noon, 66 degrees at 5. For the weekend, though, we are warming up very nicely with plenty of sunshine. 75 on our Saturday, 80 Sunday, and 86 on our Memorial Day. I'll have your 7-day outlook in just a few minutes. Bob.
All right, here we are back out in the kitchen. By the way, I noticed that half of Bruce's sandwich is already gone.
He's being a good little trooper.
I imagine that means he walked in half of his sandwich to our control room and gave it to our producer, Tom.
Sure he did, yeah.
Is that right, Bruce?
Let's make some sandwiches, Bob.
Could be, but it's not.
Let's make some Sammys and talk about some Memorial Day events.
That's right.
All right, just go. Get whatever you want.
Sure.
And we can talk while we're going here.
Yes.
This weekend, I know at the Brambleton Avenue store, 4404 Brambleton Avenue, we are having a Ribapalooza event.
Ribapalooza?
Yeah, we're going to be grilling out ribs and selling whole racks of ribs and dinners and half racks and, you know, accompaniments like baked beans and corn. we're going to be selling our whole racks of ribs on sale for $9.99. They're normally $12.99.
That sounds
half racks,
fantastic.
I think, are $7.99, and then dinners are going to be $8.99, and they're going to come with 3 side items. So
Wow.
we'll be doing those from about 11 to 6, 11 to 6:30.
All right, now here, let me ask you this,
Saturday.
though, because last year, this was such a popular event, some of the stores sold out.
Yeah.
So what I'm advising to folks is,
call ahead.
Call ahead.
Yeah. And I'm not going to assume that my compatriots at the other stores are doing this also. Normally we get a letter from headquarters telling us, you know, we're from headquarters, we're here to help, this is what we want you to do.
Right.
But we didn't this time that I know of. We just know that it's Memorial Day weekend, and
this is what we're doing.
We're going to be grilling ribs, yeah.
Right.
So.
All right, now next week, on your regular Thursday visit here to the kitchen, you've got some stuff going on.
Yeah, red, white, and barbecue. It's if you remember the Taste of Mexico from last year, the 1 month long selling event that all the Kroger stores nationwide had.
Right.
We featured a number of items throughout this entire store. If you want some radishes.
I just wanted some tomato, actually.
Okay. And this year it's going to be barbecue. It's going to be a 2-week event. It's going to be kicking off on Wednesday the 27th and go for 2 weeks, which is going to make it, I believe, June 11th, 12th, something like that.
Yeah, don't ask me about dates and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
So you will not be alone here next year. You got Dan coming back?
No, next week I'll be alone. Dan's coming with me on the 4th.
Oh, I got you.
And we're gonna do some neat stuff there. He's coming up with all kinds of crazy recipes. He's like throwing ideas out at me. I'm like, whatever, big guy.
Right.
I'm just window dressing on these occasions. You're the star that day.
Yeah.
So what am I missing? Cheese. So it's and it's a full store event. I know that we've got a number of different pulled barbecues with 3 different kinds of sauces, making sliders. We're going to have a smoked brisket. We're going to have what's called a Kansas City peachy rib. It's a Kansas City style rib, which means it's cut a little different than the baby back. Don't ask me. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is, but it's going to have a peach barbecue glaze. We're doing some salmon entrees, a smoked brisket. We've got a red, white, and blue pasta salad that looks really neat. And hopefully all that stuff will be coming in soon, and we'll have it out there starting, I hope, Monday, but for sure we'll have it Wednesday of next week.
Awesome.
So
well, we're heading.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a store-wide event, and there's going to be all kinds of things going on.
It is going to be good. And this weekend, as we mentioned, a great time to stop by your local Kroger. If you plan on partaking in the ribs, call ahead. Make sure
we're going to have
stocked up. They sell out quick.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're fantastic. So
I have about 300 racks of ribs at my store. So
nice.
We want to be the best in the valley this year. There's always a little competition.
Good.
And my boss
set aside at least 3 of those racks for me and my family. By the way, we're going to dive into this sandwich and remind you, you can get this recipe on our website, VirginiaFirst.com, under the morning menu tab. Certainly one you'll want to check out with your family, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's set it to break. Your Fox 2127 Morning News. I'll be right back.